I request everyone to stand in the honor of the procession. And kindly maintain silence throughout, please.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
All the dignitaries and audience to take their respective seats, please. Thank you, everyone. Wishing a very warm good morning to one and all. Honorable visitor, His Excellency, Governor of Odisha, Professor Ganeshi Lal ji. Today's chief guest, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Raghunath Anant ji. Honorable Founder President of C.V. Raman Global University, Sri Sanjeev Kumar Raut. Honorable Vice President Srimati Sailaja Raut, esteemed members of Board of Governors, Vice Chancellor Professor B.A. Satyanarayana, Registrar Dr. Binita Panda, all the members of Academic Council, respected deans, head of the departments, respected members of staff, guests, media persons, awardees, graduates, parents, and the august gathering present with us virtually. C.V. Raman Global University, Odisha welcomes you all to its second convocation ceremony. To begin the process of ceremony, I would like to now request Dr. Binita Panda, Registrar CGU Odisha, to take over. Madam, please.
Let the convocation be opened. I declare the convocation open.
Now I request our respected Vice Chancellor, sir, to read a report about the university.
Honorable Governor and Visitor of C.V. Raman Global University, Professor Ganeshi Lal ji, the Chief Guest of the day, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Mashelkar, our Honorable President, Madam Vice President, Registrar, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Academic Council, my fellow deans, faculty, and invited dignitaries, and also the main torch bearers or the carriers of the label of the C.V. Raman Global University who will be getting the degrees today. It is indeed a humble and a proud privilege for me to welcome you all to this occasion of the C.V. Raman Global University second convocation. The university has set a vision. The broad outline of what I would like to take a few minutes to read out the brief report of the university to highlight how as a new two-year-old university we are making progress. In line with, I think from time immemorial our Vedas have clearly said Prajnanam Brahma, or knowledge is ultimate. And same thing further, in case Chanakya had Siddhir Bhushayati Vidya. So the Siddhi, it clearly says knowledge, embellishment or glory comes up when you are linked with skill and knowledge. And we are happy to say that our vision of the university today looks at truly creating global learners in higher education by linking skill and innovation together for an ever-changing global scenario. And in this, I think we are happy to say already as a two-year university, we have truly attained, the type of change that we want to be. And the key point I want to convey here is that we as a new university have already created a unique experiential learning linking knowledge and skill together to create the joy of learning in a learner-centric education era as expected by the National Education Policy and also the Science and Technology Innovation Policy 2020. And so we have multiple buckets to ensure a strong foundation in fundamentals, a perspective courses to say how do we live with our society, how do we deal with various aspects of society, to strong skill and competence generation for employability, and also then working towards their core domain, core courses, electives, and above all, as per the choice-based credit system, multiple provisions of open multidisciplinary electives and also essentially project-based experiential learning to ensure that the students can truly gain knowledge and skill-based competence, and then the competence-led design capability to do product, process, and systems. And I think it is indeed a unique though we are a two-year university, we believe we are one of the first in the country to have actually created a complete process for the new education policy and also started implementing them. The highlights of that, as I said, include a system overview based multidisciplinary skill and competence enabling education for the era of innovation and for the era of doers and makers of the 21st century digitalized world. And this truly enables the student and also meets all compliance norms of various compliance agencies, and especially, as we said, with project-based multidisciplinary learning ensures students are not just employable, but they can truly become innovators, researchers and entrepreneurs and become global leaders in line with the vision of the university and also in line with the expectation of the nation to create Atmanirbhar Bharat. And again, we are happy to say that a key outcome of this is this convocation, where we are today having about 824 people graduating in various disciplines. And also we are happy to say that though we are a two-year university, our engineering school already continues to be for the 6th consecutive year among the top 100 among the national innovation, NIRF rankings. And we also have many, international students joining us in this university. So we truly, in line with the nomenclature of the university, are already global. And also the first two degrees, doctoral degrees are being awarded this year. So we are happy to say that again we have international students graduating with the first PhD degree, and also in the cutting edge areas of industrial IoT and machine learning and artificial intelligence enabling domains. We also have 10 other international students actually graduating here, and the university has over 230 plus international students. And plus overall the academic attainments of the university are also, I think, many of our faculty have won national awards, and we are happy to say right from our advisor, Professor Kanapati Panda, who has been recognized as among the top 1% of researchers in the world or within the top 50 in computer science, to having academic fellows of national academies in our midst, and even having international collaboration with many universities. And actually 30 of our students from our agricultural domain have actually already completed a program with the University of Guelph, where we have a collaboration. We'll soon have many more universities with whom we will be collaborating in the near future. And not just that, we are happy to add that we work with many local institutions, and under AICT Margadarshak program, we are also further, training 10 institutions and engineering institutions and polytechnics in Odisha. And we are especially happy to say that, as we said, linking skill and knowledge, we have been training our students, and not just for education, but for life skills, for innovation and entrepreneurship. And we are happy to say in this year, in the 2010-2021 national skills, we have topped the nation with 29 medals, where Odisha was the #1 state with 51 medals, whereas the next placed state of Kerala had 24 medals. And equally at the regional and at the state level, I think we have done exceptionally well. This is truly an example of how our experiential learning and the vision of the President to create, industries and industry-based future skill facility has been bearing fruits. And so these are some of those centers, and for the lack of time, I will not elaborate on all of them. And and further, these research and innovation activities have already led to wonderful results in terms of faculty getting multiple projects being funded by AICT, DST, Department of Finance, DAE, Niti Aayog, industries like NALCO, and also startup seed funding to, CSR grant for startups from HDFC. And plus, we have been one of the first institutions in the country to be selected under AICT Idea Lab, which is a new innovation for experiential learning that AICT has initiated last year. And as I mentioned, we have also received startup grads. So we are making equal progress in academics, research, and also the university does not just stop with education and research and engagement, but we are especially clear that we need to commit and deliver to the society. And in that, again, a flagship program, the vision of the President, to see that we truly help girl children, especially orphans, and enable them. I am not reading out the names, but we have about 48 of them already facilitated. They are housed in the campus right from schooling to professional degree and enabling them into jobs. The university enables them, and you will see that 40 of them have already even participated and won award in national or even international stages. And it is not restricted to that. We even provide scholarships to international students. For example, girl students from Bhutan are provided a scholarship for STEM, engineering programs, and even masters to PhD PhD degrees from other international students are also provided. So our effort is equally committed to national and international and truly enable the society even as we bring knowledge and skill together to deliver education. And even happy to say that our own students are doing wonderfully well in spite of all the constraints of COVID. We have had over 1,000 plus place offers this year with over 125 companies visiting our campus, and I believe we will again make far more progress in the near future. And we are working very hard, and with the help of our advisors, with the best wishes of all our well-wishers, we truly, hope to move forward. And I would like to sort of conclude this welcoming address and a brief report by saying that the university is poised truly to go global, and in line with the words of Taittiriya Upanishad. I would like to again thank our parents who have supported the students who have come here, and say to the students, congratulations for all of you who will be graduating today. And as I said, end with the Taittiriya Upanishad word which says, Sahanau Yashaha Sahanau Brahma Varchasa. It means may we, the teachers and the taught, attain fame or even lead highest glory through knowledge. And so I hope we all make wonderful progress in the future. I again welcome everybody to this August gathering on this occasion of the second convocation. I hope we'll definitely have a great day today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request respected President to address the convocation. So please.
Honorable Visitor, His Excellency Governor of Odisha, Professor C. Ganeshi Lal ji, Chief Guest, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Anant Mashelkar ji, Vice President Srimati Shailaja Raut, members of Board of Governors, Vice Chancellor Professor B.S. Satyanarayan ji, Registered Dr. Binta Panda, members of Academic Council, officers and staffs of the university, graduating students and award winners, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege as the founder president of CGU Odisha to welcome all the students, members and distinguished personalities present physically and virtually in the second convocation ceremony, especially to have His Excellency Governor of Odisha, Professor C. Ganeshi Lal ji physically among us. It is a great honor for all of us to have a person like Padma Vibhushan Dr. Mashelkar ji as our chief guest, who has served the nation as a scientist and philanthropist. He served the country with his outstanding innovation and research, as well as did a commendable job for social welfare. Currently, he is chairing 44 national institutions of good repute, and he is truly a worthy son of the nation. Today, he is joining with us virtually. I would like to congratulate him for being the recipient of Doctorate Honoris Causa from CGU Odisha for his outstanding contribution to the society in the field of science, education, innovation, and social welfare. We all are deeply inspired by your social welfare program and involvement in terms of helping brilliant students and startups producing low-cost products for the benefit of the society. On behalf of our Board of Management, I am proudly announcing that CGU Odisha will institute an award for social and young entrepreneurs for creating low-cost solutions and products for the mass in the field of technology, healthcare, innovation, social work, and business. The award shall be named after the name of Dr. Mashelkar's late mother as CGU Anjani Mashelkar Innovation Award, and we will offer a prize money of 1 lakh and recognition to such great personality from the state of Odisha next year onwards. During this COVID-19 epidemic, our faculties and students have shown great courage and determination. As a result, CGU achieved outstanding performance in India's scale by winning a record-breaking 29 medals, a great placement, and filed 45 patents to its credit. Our AIC and TBI incubation centers showed a great commitment by incubating 41 entrepreneurs and successfully produced and marketed 13 products. CGU Odisha is committed for its future of skill programs, and Safal program is completely dedicated for upliftment of orphan, poor and destitute girl children. We will continue our journey with more determination and commitment by bringing more laurels and achievements for our country, by creating competent professionals with skill, knowledge and values. I am sure all of my students will contribute to the growth of their great nation with utmost sincerity, commitment and honesty. CGU is committed not only for quality education but also for programs and innovations which will directly help to uplift the weaker community of our society. Apart from Future of Skill Technical program, CGU committed to venture into healthcare, sports and environment, which are now the real need of the society. Today, we have students from 25 countries, and CGU is committed to expand its horizon to reach every corner of the world, globe and attract students to learn and acquire skills and gain knowledge, along with taking our values to serve their society and world at large. I surely see a lot of excitement within all the graduating students and congratulate for their success. I extend hearty congratulations to all the recipients of medals and their proud parents. I take this opportunity to convey my regards and sincere thanks to our honorable visitor, His Excellency Governor of Odisha, Professor Sri Ganeshi Lal ji, and our chief guest, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Ramesh Mashelkar ji, for their valuable time. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your patience hearing. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to request our chief guest, Dr. R. Mashelkar, to address the convocation. Thank you very much, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you so much.
Over to you, sir.
I'm not able to see the program.
Please, we need some technical solution. He's not able to see the program.
Yeah, I'm not able to see the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. We request you to kindly address the participants.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You
sir.
tell me when the time is to address the participant, I'll give a speech.
Sir, it is now only, sir.
Shall I, sir? Yeah. Honorable Chancellor, His Excellency the Governor of Odisha, Honorable President, Honorable Vice Chancellor, distinguished deans and faculty, proud graduates of the day, their equally proud parents, ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to be the chief guest for the second convocation of C.V. Raman Global University, a very important milestone in the history of this young and aspirational university. I'm most grateful to the university for deciding to award me the honorary doctorate. This happens to be my 45th honorary doctorate, but this is the first one that I am receiving from this great state of Odisha, so this is very, very precious for me. I accept this honor humbly. As a proud alumnus of our university from now on, and yes, I am using the word our purposely, I assure you that I will do my best to enhance our university's honor and prestige. I want to congratulate the graduates of the day for a great milestone in your life. This is a very, very special day in your life. I also want to congratulate your parents and teachers for giving the best gift that they could have ever given you in life, namely education. Universities can't build the future of the young, but they can build the young for the future. You are fortunate that our university has equipped you fully with skills and tools to create your future. I'm impressed by the remarkably rapid progress made by the university. Within a short time, it has become India's topmost skills university. Its amazing global medal winning record, including the gold medals, could be the envy for any university. Its unique education pedagogy, linking knowledge and skill seamlessly, is facilitating hands-on, joyful, experiential learning. After all, students must enjoy what they do and do what they enjoy. I am confident that our university can emerge as being among the topmost skills university in the world. There are just three pathways that can lift a university from good to great. They are integration, innovation, and inclusion. Let me explain each one of them. First, integration. Integration has multiple dimensions. It is integration in the entire chain from learning to doing to delivering. It is integration across disciplines. It is integration across borders leading to internationalization. First, the challenge of integration from learning to delivery. In world-class universities, education, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship, they integrate seamlessly together. Education disseminates knowledge, research creates new knowledge, innovation converts knowledge into wealth and social good. However, for innovation to move from mere ideas to actual impact in the society, we need entrepreneurship. Our university is doing the most remarkable job of this integration, especially with the most important partner, namely industry. The advanced skills centers established with industry partnerships and some of the leading industry, they are really, really unique. The second is the integration across disciplines. Breakthroughs in research take place at the interface of disciplines. Advances are generally the sum total of numerous creative ideas and interdisciplinary cooperation. Indeed, moving from ideas to impact is not a unidimensional process. It is comparable to the intermeshing gears of a clock. The challenge before us is to make this intermeshing happen. Therefore, what we require is not just chemical or mechanical or computer engineers, but solution engineers who are experts in such integration across disciplines to find solutions to our problems. The third is the integration within and across national boundaries. Our university must be sensitive to the needs and aspirations of the people and society of Odisha, for which I have seen our university doing a great deal. There is a great deal of laudable evidence. The word global university in our university's name itself sets a benchmark of having a global outlook, not just local, integrating diversity of thoughts and cultures with an open mind, with the inspiring motto of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The entire word is one family. I understand that our university has attracted 223 students from 25 countries even during the toughest time of COVID. In addition to the exchange of knowledge and culture, there is a huge opportunity to build a band in skill in India across the globe. Besides this achievement in education, we must build productive global partnerships in research and innovation also. Looking into the future, the very character of internationalization will not only change dramatically, but will also spread rapidly due to the phenomenal advances in information and communication technology, digitization, virtualization, mobilization, and personalization. They are the four new mega trends. All these will lead to game-changing, co-creative, self-organizing, self-correcting, asynchronous, dynamic, and open system that will be borderless and globally distributed. Once again, aiding internationalization. Let me come to innovation, the second. Innovation is a successful exploitation of a new idea into the market, in industry, in society. It comprises the journey from mind to marketplace, from ideas to impact. I'm very passionate about innovation. I remember receiving the JRD Tata that education in innovation and innovation in education are the currency. The university must build on both. The classrooms will have to be reinvented to the changing times. It is innovative combination of digital and physical learning that will create the future winners. Finally, the third one, inclusion. India needs growth, but more importantly, it needs inclusive growth, where no Indian is left behind. This means education for all, as also research and innovation that creates products and services that are affordable to all, not just a privileged few. Our university has set exemplary standards in terms of inclusion in education. I was very, very impressed with the SAFAL program, based on a strong belief that skills can change life, and equally importantly, when you educate a girl, you educate a nation. What a great thought. This unique SAFAL program facilitates the education of orphan and destitute girls across the state. During their training, the girls are given different levels of education and skills, and university bears the entire expense till their highest education is completed. To my mind, this is inclusion in education at its best. I have not seen any other such program anywhere. In the same way, research and innovation at our university must be made inclusive. Let me explain by giving an example of such inclusive innovation. My mother Anjani Mashelkar brought me up against many odds that a poor, widowed and an educated woman will face. I was born in a very poor family in Goa, in Mashel. She came to Mumbai. 2 meals a day was a challenge. I walked barefoot till I was 12. I studied under street lights. She asked me never to forget our humble beginnings and do science that helps the poor. I created Anjani Mashelkar Inclusive Innovation Award in her name after her passing. The award recognizes and awards game-changing inclusive innovations that are characterized by extreme affordability and high technology and can be scaled up sustainably with speed. The award honors those who create not just best practice but next practice. Here are some examples of extreme inclusive innovation by 5 of the awardees out of total 13 over the past 11 years. iBreast is a high quality but simple breast cancer screening that avoids painful mammography, and it is available to every woman and very, very affordable, just $1 per scan. Sanket is a pocket-sized portable high-tech ECG machine. Can you imagine an ECG machine that you can put in your pocket? And that can provide accurate reports immediately, and that too at the cost of ₹5 per test, not 500. SaveMom is an IoT-based maternal healthcare solution that monitors pregnancies of poor rural women remotely for ₹1 per day. Now hundreds of villages is using it. Oral Scan is an innovative optical device that detects oral cancer rapidly and accurately for just ₹250, as against biopsy that will cost you ₹2,500. And DOSI is an IoT-based remote monitoring system with 98.4% medical accuracy, which converts any bed into step-up ICU bed in just 10 minutes, costs are just 10% of full-fledged ICU system. As I always like to say, science must solve, technology must transform, and innovation must impact. These 5 are brilliant examples of extreme inclusive innovations giving transformative affordable solutions that can save and impact millions of poor lives, especially in India. Building next-gen engineers is something that I would like to conclude with. In order to become topmost ranking university, and I hope we will become one day, we must produce world-class engineers. We must build both their minds as well as mindsets, who will in turn build our future. Much has been written about the mind of an engineer. For an engineer, 2 things are important. The first deals with learning habits of mind. That means curiosity, open-mindedness, resourcefulness, reflection, resilience, ethical approach, and cooperation, collaboration. And then There are engineering habits of mind. They include visualizing, analyzing, improving, adapting, system thinking, problem finding, finally creative problem solving. So university must develop among our students both the learning habits of mind as well as engineering habits of mind. A leading education expert has said that two-thirds of the senior school going students today will end up in jobs that do not exist today. If that is indeed the case, then how do we impart skills for future jobs which we don't even know what they are going to be? However, although the nature and type of job will keep on changing, there are certain skills that will fundamentally be required no matter what changes take place. And what are they? It is generally agreed that the top 10 skills include complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, coordinating with others, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. Finally, I like to give what I like to call as 5 Mashelkar mantras, something I have learned in my life, and I hope to our students they will be useful. The first is that the beginning of your life is not in your hands, but where you end up is in your hands. So remember your aspirations are your possibilities, therefore keep your aspirations always high. You can't predict your future when you are beginning your journey. That's mantra number 1. When I was studying Newton's laws of motion, I did not realize that I will sign in the same book as Newton did while getting inducted in a ceremonial process as a fellow of Royal Society in London, considered to be the highest prize after Nobel Prize. Not only that, I'll be among the only 3 engineers in India who have so far been honored in the last 360 years. Second mantra, there is no substitute to hard work for becoming successful. Like instant coffee, there is no instant success. I myself work 24/7, week after week, month after month, year after year, and will do so till I take my last breath. The golden rule is the following, my young friends. Work hard in silence, let success make all the noise. Third mantra, purpose, perseverance and passion matters. Always too early to quit. Quitters are never winners and winners are never quitters. Interpret fail, F-A-I-L, as first attempt in learning. Your best guru is your last mistake as long as you learn from it. And fourth, be always a part of a solution, never part of a problem. If you can't find the way, create your new way. You will keep on knocking on the doors. Don't get frustrated if they don't open. Create your own doors. And fifth and finally, there is no limit to human endurance, no limit to human achievement, no limit to human imagination, excepting the limits you put on yourself. So be limitless in terms of your imagination. So every day when you wake up, no matter how old you are, say to yourself that my best is yet to come, and maybe today is that day. And if 1.3 billion Indians do it, what a India, what a nation we'll have. Finally, my young friends, all my best wishes and choices, blessings will be always with you when you keep on climbing on this limitless ladder of excellence and bring glory, not only to yourself, to your family, but also to our beloved university, our beloved state of Odisha, and our revered motherland. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. Now I request His Excellency Honorable Governor, Professor Ganeshi Lal, to address the convocation.
Jai Prabhu Jagannath. Honorable our chief guest, who was just delivering the convocation address, laying emphasis on innovations, researches, and all that, and particularly spreading gems of beauty, light, and peace, you can say, love, laughter, and splendor, you can say. And one such pearl was Vasudhaiv Kutambakam that he talked about. Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, President of the University, honorable members of the faculty, dignitaries, invitees, the eminence, the excellence, brilliance, and the elegance of the society, enlightened daughters and sons of Utkal Janani, Adi Shakti, Mother India, Bharat Mata, a living goddess, accept my salutations on your second convocation of this Raman Global University. As far as today's scene is concerned in the world, you see, you can say deadly, devastating, draconian display of the dinosaurs. I am afraid if I speak dinosaurs of scientists or the politicians, whatever you can call it, you see. It is all the, you can say, spectacle that perhaps we would like to see, and therefore the Honorable President of India, Shri APJ Abdul Kalam, was once spoken to by a saintly personality of India. ऐसे ऐसे मिसाइल्स बनाते हो, कोई ऐसा भी तो मिसाइल बनाइए जो शांति को फेंक सके, शांति को दुनिया के ऊपर फेंक सके. My convocation address, I would be apologized, you see, excused, you see. It will concentrate upon manufacturing, that sort of the thing, you see. It is only the persons of Bande Utkal Janani who can talk of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Here is the state, you see, which celebrates Rajotsav. None in the world, you see, celebrates it. There are universities and universities talking of the subtle dilemmas of the material existence. No university in the world is there who can talk of the constitution of the composition of the soul, you see. Well, that is the tragedy as far as I think. Why this is happening in this world? क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा? So I was thinking that they have forgotten that they are the divine light within. Divinity is on earth under many disguises. They have forgotten that they are the sustainer of eternal values of life. They have forgotten moon, who speaks that you are the small walking universe. They have forgotten Rig Veda. They have forgotten Irwin, the greatest scientist of quantum mechanics, who says that unfurling, unfolding, unraveling, unshrouding, these technological, astronomical, technological advances you will come to the Vedantic philosophy, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, thou art that. That is what Maharishi Raman speaks also. They have forgotten that we are here on the earth to enable the divine purpose of the universe to unfold. That is Eckhart Tolle speaks, you see. They have forgotten Krishna Murti, who says the man is nothing else but love, light he is. Beauty, light and peace are hovering on the sky. They are waiting to be lighted on this earth, provided my university speaks of silence and stillness, you see. These innovations, these experiments, these discoveries, all these things have brought us the knowledge of motion, but not of stillness. Brought us the knowledge of speech, but not of silence. Brought us the knowledge of words, but ignorance of the words. Has enhanced our standard of living, you can say, but as far as the standard of life is concerned, it is the poorest possible. All these experiments, endless cycle of these experiments and inventions, innovations, etc., promising us heavens on the earth, virtually have brought us to the dustbin in this world, you see. Therefore, as far as our university is concerned, it is sprinkling lights where the C.V. Raman gets the Nobel Prize, you see, and the light you are. Self is the light. Appadipo bhava. Yajavalakya says to Janaka. Ashtavakra says, unlimited, unbounded place you are. That is what everybody has been speaking, you say. And the tragedy is this, as far as the scientists of today is concerned, the world today is concerned, that they have been consumed, swallowed, devoured by the nescience of material existence. All we are talking just about, you see, from alpha to omega, meeting, eating, sleeping, dating, mating, and then defending. Well, that is all what is happening, you see. In the whole of the world, that is going on. And the scientists very well define, you see. Quantum physics defines it, that there is no matter. There is no matter. It is derived from consciousness, you see. Matter is just like vibrations, like the waves in the ocean of consciousness. And everybody in the world is talking about this matter. Matter does not exist. That is what the scientists say. I am not saying it, you see. It is derived from consciousness. And therefore, this universe is built on the existence, consciousness of delight, you see. The people are forgetting from which beautiful source they have come upon this earth. They are here to enable the divine purpose of the universe to unfold, you see. They are here existing only by becoming the divine themselves, you see. हो सकता है साइंटिस्ट लोगों को पसंद ना आए डिवाइन शब्द, लव शब्द तो पसंद आ सकता है, ट्रुथ पसंद आ सकता है, ट्रांसेंडेंस पसंद आ सकता है, सिंप्लिसिटी आ सकता है, नेचर आ सकता है, सेल्फ आ सकता है, सोल आ सकता है, परफेक्शन आ सकता है, so many प्रेजेंट मोमेंट आ सकता है, बीइंग आ सकता है. All these things are not confusing at all. They imply one and the same thing. एक ही इनसे अर्थ. इसलिए there has been convocation since time immemorial, you say. I can speak so many convocations, you see. It is a convocation, but latest convocation was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramanand, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, make Lord Krishna your beloved, you see. प्रेमिका के लिए आदमी सब कुछ करता है, सीढ़ी पर ना चढ़े तो भी तारे तोड़ने का प्रॉमिस कर सकता है. इसलिए लॉर्ड कृष्णा को प्रेमिका बन, ये चैतन्य महाप्रभु कहता है. व्हाट डज इट मीन? इट सिंपली मीन्स you exist only for the divine, you exist only in the service of divine. सर्व भूत हिते रता. दिल तो तब भी धड़कता था, पर तब आया नहीं था कि हम आप हैं और आप हम हैं. ये अगर समझ में आ जाए रशिया को, समझ में आ जाए चाइना को, आपके अलावा किसी को समझ में नहीं आता है. और आपको हम जो जो समझाते हैं वो आप जाने और समझाने वाले जाने. The tragedy of this world is only this much, you see. And that is what is all is happening, you see. Therefore, convocation simply means vocational consciousness. Vocation means any action of thought, idea, feeling, ambition, environment, goodness, passion, ignorance, any action, it must be buzzing with consciousness. A consciousness, being, present moment, existence, all these things are one and the same, you see. इसलिए सिंपली इट मीन्स एथिक्स इन कॉमर्स चाहिए, साइंस फॉर ह्यूमैनिटी चाहिए, वर्शिप, सम पावर, सम पोजीशन, some adoration, of course should be wedded with the sacrifice. यज्ञ के साथ जुड़ना चाहिए. Performing the prescribed duties perfection. Well, that is Vivekananda says education is nothing else but the manifestation of perfection already in man. That is there. See. Therefore, as far as the things are concerned, the education is concerned, convocation speaks only one thing, that your education must be, after all, tell me, speak to me. What was lacking in Arjuna, you see? He had all the possible degrees from Dronacharya University, Devendra University, Kamakhya University, Pashupath Nath University, but still he is depressed, bewildered, confused about his duty, loses his composure, and speaks to Krishna, I am your disciple, instruct me, guide me, what is to be done or what is not to be done. Well, that was the convocation latest 5,000 years back. That is what he speaks. And let me tell you, Krishna speaks, Indriyani prani ahu, Indriyabhya param manaha, manasuta para buddhayo, buddhe para tastusa. Senses are greater than the dull matter. Mind is greater than higher than the senses. Intelligence is higher than the mind itself. But you are beyond that, and beyond that is only love. This universe is, the ultimate reality of this universe is love, you see, and love is God. Therefore, as far as the university is concerned, you will excuse me if I say that the university, the universe, and the universal man are interwoven, interconnected, interdependent, just like zero, God and infinity in the words of Ramanujam. ये सब आपस में जुड़ा हुआ है. University must produce a universal man, otherwise university just like a dull matter, like Arjuna, he was receiving degrees, you see. It must produce a universal man. And what is a universal man? Pure consciousness, full of love. Caste, creed, color, cunningness, cleverness, conspiracies, corruptions, comparison, competition, and complaints. He is devoid of all these things, free from indolence, impotence, inertia, inactivity, impurity, political clumsiness, strategies, and diplomacies. And the 5 arrows of the Cupid, you see, Stambhan, Sammohan, Unmadan, Tapan, and Shoshan. He is away from all these things. Well, that is a universal man, you see. If the university would have produced universal man in the world, you see, well, such a beautiful spectacle you are seeing in the television today, you may not have seen, you see. People dying like anything. So as far as the things are concerned, the only mantra is, and that is L-O-V-E, love, you see. What is love? Of Shiva, Sadguru Jagi Vasudev speaks, one who has denied oneself to oneself will talk of love. What is love to a being who doesn't belong to himself, who belongs not to himself but to him? J. Krishnamurti defines love as courtesy, humility, consideration, patience and discipline. रामायण में बहुत अच्छा लिखा है. लव को डिफाइन किया है प्रेम को. परम प्रेम पूरण दो भाई, मन बुद्धि चित अहमिति विसराई. उठी राम सुनी प्रेम अधीरा, कहूं पट कहूं निशंग धनु तीरा. अर्थ धर्म काम मोक्ष, ज्ञान विराग्य कर्म भक्ति रीति नीति मति गति श्रुति द्रुति सब गौन बन जाते हैं. प्रेम गलियति सांकरी, इसमें दो न समाए. The rose of desire in you becomes the fire, and the fire becomes the rose named love. वासनाओं की जो अग्नि है वो जल जाए और ये अग्नि प्रेम का रूप लेकर खड़ी हो जाए. That is what is called love, you see. That is love. The whole of the wealth of the world won't produce even a single rose. ये गुलाब का फूल पैदा नहीं कर सकते सारी दुनिया के इन्वेंशंस और सारी दुनिया का जितना रिसर्चेज और सारी दुनिया का दौलत एक फूल पैदा नहीं कर सकते. मनुष्य की तो बात ही छोड़िए. I think I would not speak much. Let me conclude like this. आलस्य, लेथार्जी, लेजीनेस जिसको बोलते हैं, इंडोलेंस जिसको बोलते हैं, अहंकार, false ego, false pride, false prestige, false association, false proprietorship, ego, आलस्य, अहंकार, आसक्ति, अटैचमेंट्स. जब आप रोटी खाएं, आहार करें, इन तीनों का भी आहार कर डालिए। आलस्य, अहंकार और आसक्ति का आहार कर डालिए। देन द लोटसेस इन योर हार्ट, हृदय के कमल पुष्प फिर खिल जाएंगे। और अच्छा लगे तो अपनी कमरे में लिख दीजिए, अपनी सुबह के सूरज उगाता हूं खुद, चिरागों के सहारे में कभी जीता नहीं। वंदे उत्कल जननी। धन्यवाद। भारत माता।
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening words.
For conferment of Doctor of Science degree be presented.
A high achiever and worthy son of Mother India, Sri Raghunath Anant Mashelkar has established himself as an individual who has served both science and society with equal dedication and achieving excellence beyond normal. Dr. Mashelkar uniquely combines in him Einstein's spirit of scientific inquiry and Mahatma Gandhi's vision of social welfare. Deeply steeped in the Gandhian philosophy of social engineering, Dr. Mashelkar not only believed in but also devotedly worked along the Gandhian principle of more from less for more people. In a sense, catering to the needs of the poor has been the avowed mission of his life to death. His beginning was humble. He was truly had a journey from rags to riches or from street lights to stand-up, reaching the pinnacle of glory both at national and an international level in multiple fronts including scientific, industrial, national and social service. His life is a perennial source of inspiration for one and all, and in particular to the upcoming youth of India, who constitutes over 60% of this nation today. After successfully completing all his studies, Dr. Mashelkar joined as lecturer in chemical engineering at the University of Salford, UK in 1970. Since then, he has never looked back, and with the passage of time, he has climbed up the ladder of success step by step. Today, he is in the forefront with hardly any parallel as one of the India's most renowned scientists and social reformer. He has already been conferred with the most prestigious Indian civilian awards including Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. And the day is not far off when this worthy son will be chosen for the award of highest of the civilian award, Bharat Ratna, which he singularly deserves. During his illustrious teaching and research career, Dr. Mashelkar has got 26 books published. He also has the credit of having 10 international and 19 Indian patents registered in his name. Above all, there are an outstanding number of 286 research publications to his credit, which are also highly cited. He is truly a great research scholar and a genius. 44 global universities have already conferred honorary doctorate degrees upon him. As an administrator, he has been and continues to be on the board of umpteen number of leading Indian companies as a head. He was instrumental as Director, National Chemical Laboratory, Pune, and then as Director General of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, New Delhi, in transforming CSIR. This enables CSIR to truly deliver technology for the country and raise the stature of CSIR labs as India's leading intellectual property creators. He was also a major enabler of documentation of India's traditional knowledge, as also halt patenting of this by international organization. Wherever he works, he leads others from the front. CGU's decision to honor this worthy son of India is not at all surprising, as CGU's guiding tagline reads as homegrown world class. Hence, the Board of Governors, the Academic Council of CGU have unanimously taken the decision to have the privilege of conferring the Doctor of Science honoris causa degree upon Sri Raghunath Anant Mashelkar with all the rights and privileges in witness whereof the seal of the university on this day of 5th March 2022 on the occasion of the second convocation of CGU at Bhubaneswar.
Dr. Sahab, I am proud and fortunate enough to speak by virtue of the power vested in me as visitor of the C.V. Raman Global University. I admit you the Doctor of Science Honours Causa degree of this university. Thank you.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have been after examination found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master in Business Administration, and Master of Science.
By virtue of the power vested in me as visitor of the C.V. Raman Global University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master in Business Administration, and Master of Science in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with this degree.
So the name will be scrolled on the screen. MTech, Computer Science and Engineering. MTech, Heat Power and Engineering. MTech, Power System Engineering. MTech, Signal Processing and Communications. Master in Business Administration. MSc Chemistry. MSc Applied Mathematics and Computing.
MSc Applied Physics. Now I call upon the graduates who will be receiving their certificate in person. First, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, Abdullah Al-Monajed. He is from Syrian Arab Republic. Give a big round of applause. Next, Hadi Elaldin, PhD in Computer Science and Engineering. He is from Syrian Arab Republic. Then a Master of Technology, Muhammad Al Hassan. He is from Syrian Arab Republic. Safa Altama, MTech, Computer Science and Engineering. She is also from Syrian Arab Republic. Then Master in Business Administration, Saswat Kumar Baral. Then Master of Science Chemistry, Jayasri Behra. Gurudat Singh. Tanmaya Das. Pratyus Priyadarshini. Divya Jyoti Raul. Avisri Priyadarshini. Then MSc Mathematics, Ambika Mahawar. Then MSc Physics, Niharika Raut. Thank you.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have been after examination found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Technology.
By virtue of the power vested in me as visitor of the C.V. Raman Global University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with this degree.
There are 21 graduates from BTech in Applied Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Eighteen graduates from BTech in Chemical Engineering. One hundred one graduates from BTech in Civil Engineering. One 63 graduates from BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. One 13 graduates from BTech in Electrical Engineering. One 114 graduates from BTech in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. Thirty-five graduates from BTech in Information Technology. 151 graduates from BTech in Mechanical Engineering. Six graduates from BTech in Marine Engineering. Now I request all the BTech graduates, students to rise and hold the degree at their respective places. Rise and hold the degree at your places. You can take. Thank you. Please be seated. Sir, I will present the gold medalists, recipients of gold medals to you. Kindly. Muhammad Al Hassan from Syrian Arab Republic, MTech in Signal Processing and Communication. Shashwat Kumar Baral, Master in Business Administration. Jayasri Behera, MSc Chemistry. Ambika Mahawar, MSc Applied Mathematics and Computing. Niharika Raut, MSc Applied Physics. D. Kisan Acharya, BTech Chemical Engineering. Siddhant Pradhan, BTech in Civil Engineering. Nikhil Raj, BTech in Computer Science Engineering. Dibyansu Pandey, BTech in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. Anand Kumar Jha, BTech in Information Technology. Ashutosh, BTech in Mechanical Engineering. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now I request all the awardees and graduates to stand up to take the oath, please. Rupanjali, please. Please follow the gesture. Take your right hand out like this.
CV Raman Global Vishwavidyalaya, Odisha. Dikshant Pratigya. Vayam Sarve CV Raman Bhuvan Vishwavidyalaya Snataka Dvishaharsha Ekvishanti Varshe Maharge Asmina Dikshant Mahotsave Samaveta Shapath Grahan Mindam Kurma Yatha Vividha Vigyan Tantra Gyana Vanijaya Samajika Vishayeshu Kushal Snataka Vayam Parmanishtaya Shraddhaya Cha Sarvada Swa Kartavyam Sucha Ruttaya Sampadayashyama Sarvatha Sarvavasathasu Cha Vyaktigata Gauravasya Vrittigata Mulyabodhasya Cha Sangrakshanaaya Santatam Yatishyamahe Tathaiv Annoparjitam Suchanam Swaswa Kshetrananam Jnanarashim Cha Vishwamanava Sevayam Niyatam Viniyojya Asmadiya Vishwavidyalayasya Evam Bharatasya Cha Suchiram Sammanamakshunanam Rakshishyama Itishama. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, everyone, and kindly be seated.
I now declare the convocation ceremony closed.
Thank you, sir. Now I request everyone to stand up in honor of our national anthem.
जन मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशिष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
All of you are requested to stand in honor of the procession.